sorry I haven't posted anything for a couple of days. To be honest, it's been pretty shit. Haven't been playing the World Series. There's been nothing on over there really. I went to buy in for the mini main this morning, 1K. Got there 45 minutes late. And I forgot about the old queues round the block. I didn't bother filming it, but it was a complete waste of my time. So I went back, had a shower, chilled out for a bit. Now, it's 1:45 in the afternoon. I'm going over to play a 1K satellite for the main event. As I might have said earlier in one of my videos, I've toyed with this idea. Do I just buy in, or do I have one shot in a satellite? I think with the money I won in the Millionaire Maker, I've got to have a go. I've got to have just one shot. And if I don't qualify it, that'll do me. I might jump straight into the mini main, late bridges at 5. So I've got a bit of both to do. It's going to be like Daniel Negreanu. Today I'm in one tournament and hop into another one if that all goes wrong. We'll see how we get on. Even if I register late for the mini main, 60,000 chips, even if I buy in at the last blind level, the blinds are going to be 1,000, 2,000, maybe 15.3. So worst ways, I've got 20 bigs with a load of people that have been sitting there for 8 hours, nursing their stack, and I'm just going to start shoveling it in, picking up hopefully a load of dead money. Or you'll get a video from me saying I'm out. Just realised that these satellites are in the regular poker room, so I have no idea where I'm going. I've gone into the WSOP, and he said, oh no, the satellites are in the poker room. So we've bought in and we're going to turn up late as usual for everything we do. Here's the poker room now. I'm going to have a little look and jump in. Here we have pick up 9-10 of spades. We raise and just take this one down. I'm not going to bore you with these ones. This is Jack 8, raise King Jack 3. He checks, I bet he calls. Turn comes a 4, he checks, I bet more pressure. A half pot, he passes. So I'm down to 5.2k after trying to bluff a 100-year-old man off a top pair when I had open-ended straight draw, flush draw. I saved one big bet for a shove at 5.2k, and I wake up with Queen 10 off, which is more than good enough for me. In it goes, and I'll let you enjoy what happens next. What am I up against?
Cowboys.
Oh, you're kind of got kings again.
Cheers.
It's Hana, show me. You have, yeah. You've had him about 6 times.
Oh God.
Okay.
Oh my.
You have to stand up. Remember I told you, you have to stand up. Yeah, I make 2 pair 4s and 6s against our man on the left here, who's not quite had enough of me. I jam the river and he snaps me off with pocket 8s, even though there's an overcard on there. Thank you very much. I'll take the second double up.
Call.
Okay. What do you have, sir?
Hold on, please.
8 what? Pocket 8s. So I've got 2 pair 4s and 6s.
Thanks, sir. How much more on me? To raise 15. We raise 3,000.
Right, here we have the most interesting hand, I think, of my tournament. I make it 1,500. Mr. Villain to the left wants to re-raise me once again, but he's only raising with genuine hands, so we've got to take this min click back very seriously. Comes around to the big blind, who decides now, even though I've shown strength and the man to the left shown strength, he wants to ship his last 22 or 2,400 chips in, which really helps me in this hand. So obviously I go and his is an under raise, so I go and complete the call, and I'll let you watch what happens next.
All in for, I don't know, possibly more.
Just the two.
2,626.
2,600, yeah?
That's the bet. He's all in, or he's ready.
Good luck to you, sir. Good luck, sir.
Okay. So 26, so we got 12 on the side. 8, yeah, 1.
26 and 20, yeah, I was going to say, it should be 8, yeah.
Three players, 1 all in. How you doing, sir? 2,000.
I pass.
As you can see, the flop comes 3 low cards. I check, he bets 3k. I call really quick. So now he's got to think I've got a pair, because that's the way they think in these tournaments. Turn comes another low card. I check and he wants to bet, I think, 6,000. I'm obviously fuming inside because I know he's got an overpair, but I really want to see his hand. And as anybody that knows me know, I wear my heart on my sleeve. I'll let him have a little bit of a verbal abuse before having a look at his hand and then being all nice to him as per my way.
If you fucking show a bluff here, I'm going to fucking smack you. I didn't think you're bluffing. I don't think you're bluffing here. I don't think you're bluffing.
Oh, wow.
Yep, I passed Jack. Yep, and you river the ace. Wow, look at this, what I passed here.
Yeah, after a little bit of mumbling to myself about the aces v jacks, I decided to get double busy on the button. As you can see, the big blue button in front of me was 7-5. I just want to go bet until eventually they give up, because once they go into check call mode in these tournaments, you just got to keep applying the pressure as hard as you can. Normally it just gets scarier for them and they start to just wiggle around in their seats, and you can just keep betting. And that's what I do here on the button, and I get a player over the other side of the table to give up.
Call that the button.
All right, 16 and 17. One more yellow one, sir.
So a lady in middle position has just jammed a whole stack in with ace queen. She's been snapped off by a guy in the small blind. He thinks ace 5 off is going to win. She turns her 35k into 70k, looks all pleased with herself, takes 1,000 photographs. 2 hands later, she raises our 3-better with king 7 on the button. She passes so quick it's ridiculous, and then this happens. So as you can see, we pick up ace of spades, ace of diamonds, which we love to see. First man, first position, wants to make it 8,000. The blinds are 1,500, 3,000. I've got 83,500. Man under the gun +1 wants to call the 8. I've never been so happy to see aces in all my life. I make it 30,000 chips. Stick the hoodie on because it's absolutely freezing up there. And the chip leader to my left goes into the tank. Now, bearing in mind, under the gun has raised, been flatted by under the gun +1. It's come all the way round to me, who wants to make it 30,000 chips. This man's not put a chip in the pot to my left, the chip leader. He tanks and tanks and tanks. And then he decides he wants to put the whole lot in. I'll let you watch what happens.
One of us will get a seat. One gets a seat, one gets upset. Huh?
Actually, an Eddie of us will, I think.
Oh, man. This is part of the night.
Got a hand.
You're not the only one, sir.
I can tell.
You're not the only one that's got a hand.
I just don't know if it's the best hand.
I don't want to comment. I don't want to comment. Yeah, but I can't, just in case my hand gets killed or something. It's too important. Pardon?
I tell you, you're not filming this, are you? No.
I am indeed.
Are you? That makes me famous. Now I want to.
Go on.
Now I want to go.
I'll put you on the vlog now. You're on.
Can't do it.
It's a great fold. It's a great fold.
Yeah, what do you got?
Aces, obviously.
I don't know. I mean,
Hopefully we chop in. Aces?
No. You're king.
Ace, king versus aces. For $10,000.
when you hear me screaming,
That's it. That's it. Wow.
how much?
What happens now, Cindy?
You're gonna get a ticket.
Yeah, I only just started last year. I've got like 8 people. Don't thanks. Sir.
You get $10,000 now.
I get $10,000 now. That's good. That's a good afternoon. I'm glad I missed the mini main.
Don't forget about me, right? 5%.
Oh man, you should get a seat now after the tens fold.
Oh, I think you'll give me 5%.
Zach, I high carded him. Sorry.
Well, that was interesting. Guy raises under the gun to 8k, flat APT player calls. And I was really aggy on the table and I found aces in the small blind. So I make it 30k. I mean, you've only got to get to 150k and you're roughly getting a seat. And I make it 30k. The guy in the big blind thinks forever. Asks me how much it is, blah, blah, blah. He's the only guy at the table that's got as many chips as me. He's got more. He's got about 120k. Shoves it all in. I say, please hold. He's got ace king, as you saw on the film, and he didn't hit. We survived, and the man is paying us the ticket, 10k.
Take that ticket. You'll go to the back corner.
Yep.
She'll get you registered.
Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Thank you. And I just found out that if you get to 150k, you get a seat. So we are now in the main event for $1,100. That was the easiest set of light I've ever played in my life. As you can see, I'm very, very happy. Freezing because it's by a hoodie. We're upstairs in the attic here, in the horseshoe. Bloody freezing. Yeah, it was a great table from the start. I was just being let away with murder, basically. I was just running riot, and I had a load of old guys that were just, you know, passing all their blinds to me, and I was 3-betting with king 5 off and stuff, and just no one was putting that. They didn't have a hand. They weren't playing. Right, I'm going to click my ticket, and I'll speak to you all later. Hi guys, just a quick one. Wow, what a day it was today. Very, very happy. Great result in the satellite 1k satellite to the main event. I've got my ticket for tomorrow. I am in the main horseshoe room in the red section, which is really nice. Makes you feel really good. I think it's a bit out of order in this main event that people are paying $10,000 to buy into a tournament, and some of the tournament areas they're sticking people in right out the back, you know, in the middle of nowhere, upstairs and all the. I understand that the amount of entrants is probably going to be over 10,000 again this year, and they've got to find places to put people, but they're paying 10k to play a tournament, and I think they should be made to feel special. Would it hurt to add an extra day, like a day 1E or whatever it is? Just food for thought, really. So we start tomorrow, 12 o'clock, main event, red area, in the horseshoe. All the updates from me, the highs, the lows. Hopefully we'll have no lows tomorrow, and it'll be just a nice plain sailing day on day one, and we'll get our 60k stack to, I mean, if we manage to get it to 80k, that'd be absolutely fine. As you know, some people buy in directly into day 2, which is not something I'd be interested in doing, because I think there's too much value to be missed on day 1, where some players are overplaying their big pairs. I will see you all tomorrow.